What's up, guys? Platinum Waiter here, and today we have the top four deck from the juniors division. Um, Pretty much it's a wall deck. So here we have Milotic EX, Farigiraf EX, and Cornerstone Ogerpon EX as the deck. So the top three decks of juniors I already kind of covered, and although they deserve props, I just didn't want to kind of rehash content, but this deck was very unique, and so because of that, I just wanted to feature it. So pretty much the whole goal of this deck is just to use as many walls as possible to just make it very annoying for your opponent to take prize cards, and then just take prize cards before them. So my Milotic EX with its Sparkling Scales ability, it prevents all damage from opponent's Terra-type Pokemon, which, you know, if you look at the meta, there's a lot of Pokemon like that. So there's like Charizard EX, Dragapult EX, Terrapagos EX, all the Ogerpons, you know. So this, you want to use this attacker against those decks. Next we have Farigiraf EX. Pretty much this walls any basic decks. So things like Raging Bolt, Ogerpon Box, all of those decks. These are going to be the decks where you want to use Farigiraf EX. And then finally, we have Cornerstone Ogerpon EX. Pretty much this blocks anything that has an ability. So Gardevoir EX, Charizard EX, Goldengo. This is your Goldengo counter. So you just want to get your wall set up as soon as possible with TM Technical Machine to energize, and then just hopefully you can take your 6 prizes before your opponent can, because especially at the World Championships, if your opponent can identify what attacker can get through your walls, then and then just kind of make a beeline for that, then they can kind of overpower you from there. To prevent that, we can use Monkey Dory ourselves to heal damage from our Pokemon. It can turn 2-hit KOs into 3-hit KOs, 3-hit KOs into 4-hit KOs, etc. It also helps with some math. So that's why you run Monkey Dory. And then we have our Cleffa here to get a Grasping Draw. Just a good consistency card, just one prize. Doesn't really matter if all your attackers are, you know, like 2 prizes. You don't really mind if this gets knocked out. It's really good for that extra consistency. And finally, we got Fan Rotom. This is it's just a nice like ping 70, so you can like get rid of some annoying pre-evolutions before they evolve. And this is also, I think that's literally it. You can't even get the Giraffary EX from it. So I guess this is like early game play, so that you can just get rid of your opponent's evolutions before they become a problem. I think just going aggro Fan Rotom against Gardevoir, if they have a slow start, is probably the only chance against it. I wouldn't play this deck usually because this deck just folds to Gardevoir really hard. Like, they have too many non-EX attackers. Gardevoir EX can get around Cornerstone pretty easily. It's a really terrible matchup. So hopefully on the ladder we don't face any Gardevoir. Or if we do, then we get to see how bad the matchup is. But especially in the juniors division, juniors tend to stray away from Gardevoir, so it was an alright play, I think. But I couldn't take it home, unfortunately. Going on to the trainers, we got 4 Arvin. This is just your setup card. Pretty much, you don't want to overbench, so you can get your Buddy Buddy or your Nest Ball, as well as a TM Evolution to just go into the walls right away, or to energize to set up your attacker. Next, we got 4 Boss's Orders. We want to max this out because you want to be able to address your opponent's threats before they become threats. So you want to knock out any pre-evolutions that can go with your walls, or maybe you want to get the first hit in to your opponent's counters for walls. Next we got Crispin. This is your energy acceleration. We want to max this out because pretty much the whole thing of this deck is that it has low draw power, and it's just counting on your opponent just not being able to do anything during their turn. So a card like Crispin is good because it allows you to start attacking 1 turn earlier, and yeah, it's just there for that. We got 2 Research and 2 Iono. The Iono is here just for the disruption. I guess since you won't be taking prizes early, you could also use it as a draw supporter. And then Research is just good discard, dump your hand, draw 7. So Yep, that's that. We got 3 Poke Gear. This is how you can find your supporters usually. Sometimes you just don't have the supporter that you want, and sometimes you can just get off the Poke Gear. So really good consistency card there. We got 2 Nest Ball. This gets down all your basics. Really good search card. You don't really need too much basic Pokemon search because you usually only want like a few Pokemon on the field anyway, just so that your opponent can't really boss around and take prizes that way. Got 1 Earthen Vessel just for energy search. It's searchable off of Arven, so just being able to get 2 energy off of Arven is really huge, especially paired with TM Evolution if you don't have an energy in hand. Then we got a Switch. Just a good all-around card, just a switch. Sometimes opposing players might try to stall you or corner you, so switch allows you to get around that play. We got 1 Ultra Ball. This is just good to get any walls, especially with evolutions, so especially without TM evolutions, and so you can just like Arven for it and then just get it that way. Now 1 Super Rod, we want to be recovering our stuff. If your opponent can get around the walls, recovering the walls and then evolving into them again might be the difference between you winning and losing. So we just want to be able to maximize, get the most value out of our walls. Now 1 Counter Catcher, we're almost always going to be playing from behind, so you can do a nice swing play with a Counter Catcher and Iono to put your opponent down and also knock out the biggest threat. Now 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin. You don't really need too many basics, and the Farigiraf, if you do need it, is 100 HP, so you're just going to have to Nest Ball for it. Most of the time, you don't even need Milotics either, so just 1 is fine. It sucks if it's prize, but it is what it is. Going into the tools, we also got Technical Machine Evolution. This is how you evolve into your walls before your opponent can address the pre-evolutions. So it might be okay to actually just like save it, especially mid-game, when you can like Super Rod back a wall and a pre-evolution and then just evolve back into it again. We got 1 Turbo Energize to accelerate energy. This is how you can start attacking right away and possibly knock out your opponent's counters to your walls before they even become a problem. For the A-Spec, we got the Hero's Cape. The extra 100 HP allows you to tank an extra attack, which is huge. It can be the difference between winning and losing, and games are often very close, and this allows you to kind of edge out the win if you can, sometimes. Then finally, we got 2 Team Rocket's Watchtower. I think this was mostly for Raging Bolts for Noctowl. It's also very useful against Pidgeot. Shutting off those colorless Pokemon are pretty important. So just a nice disruption card and might allow you to run away with games that you might not have before. Finally, for the energy, we got 1 Mist Energy. This is here to prevent TM evolution, so sometimes you just have a wall, a Mist Energy, and then, you know, if your opponent can't really hit through it, they could try to TM Devo it, but you know, the Mist Energy prevents that. This also prevents damage counters from Dragon Ball DX if you decide to put on Veggie Pokemon as well. And we got 3 Dark, 2 Psychic, 2 Water, and 2 Fighting. You got a lot of different attackers that need different energies, so I think that this is a pretty good energy spread for the attackers that you have. Alright, so that's the analysis of the deck. Let's jump onto ladder and see how the deck does. This deck does a lot of passing. It's kind of, can be a little boring to watch, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do stuff for content, so let's do this, let's do this, and then let's get that Charizard coin, my favorite coin. I mean, Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon, but this Charizard looks so sick. Alright, let's go. See what happens. Please don't be Gardevoir. I know you're in Gardevoir tier, but please do not be Gardevoir. Yeah, if it is Gardevoir, I'm just going to show you how the match goes, because it is really bad for walls. Like, do not play this deck in Masters. There's so many Gardevoirs out there, and it's like pretty much an auto loss. I'm going to go second because it's an Arven deck. And then hopefully once we see our opponent's turn, we'll be able to see which walls we need to do. Well, I mean, if they're playing Donk, then I guess we're getting Donked, but hopefully not. got the Sylveon sleeves. You don't put the Sylveon sleeves on the dunk deck, right? Right? I don't know. But it's very unfortunate that we started the 2 Farigiraf. If we need to TM Evo into the Farigiraf, that's pretty annoying. But could be Gardevoir, could also be Raging Bolt, or Ogerpon Box. If it's Ogerpon Box, that would be so unfortunate. But then we can just Arven for, what's it called? We can just Arven for a Nest Ball, and then just TM Evo. TM Turbo Energize, and then just throw stuff on there. It's Gardevoir. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do in this matchup. This matchup is so terrible. Like, I guess Farigiraf allows you to 1-hit KO a Gardevoir, but like, it takes 3 energies? I don't know, man. This is not good, though. Let's start off with a Nest Ball. Let's see what we can do here. I got the Cornerstones. My load save does not matter in this matchup. I'm gonna keep the Mist so that I can just do that. And Gardevoir just hits me, and then, I don't know, man. This matchup's so bad. Okay, I guess we'll just Turbo Energize. Bargain for Nest Ball and this. Hopefully the Pokegear can get us a supporter next turn. And then, boom. We'll do this, and then we'll Turbo Energize on, get the Farigiraf all set up for next turn. So, I need Psychic. Yeah, okay, so I'll do a Psychic, a Water. We'll save the Dark Energies for the Munkidori. I mean, if they got turn to Gardevoir, KO the Girafarig, that's wraps, honestly. Like, that's just how bad the matchup is. I mean, maybe I could get a boss off this Pokegear if they leave the Farigiraf, the Girafarig alone, and then just KO the Gardevoir, but this is tough. This is going to be tough. Hopefully they oh, are they going to TM Evo into the Guardy? Okay, we're cooking. If we can get the boss off this Pokegear, we're going to cook it. Either way, I'm not sure if they're going to leave the Mewx active, but there's that. Why are you oh yeah, for TM Evo, yeah. Well, if we don't knock out the Mewx, then that's essentially stuck on there. I'm going to pray for a boss off the Pokegear. That'd be pretty sick. Please? Let's go. Oh my god, broken deck. Actually, this is not a broken deck. I'm just... this is just, yeah. Let's do this. And then, yeah, we'll choose Dirty Beam for the knockout. The 30 doesn't really matter. They're gonna take it off anyway. But I'm more likely to send it to the Mew, I think, so. I just don't want to give them, like, a free 30 damage. What's nice is that the Mist Energy prevents the confusion from Munkidori, so that's pretty nice. I think we'll also start attaching to the Girafarig so it doesn't get stuck active. Ah, they gotta think. Maybe they're, oh man, no way! Okay, well, we'll take that. That counts as a game. It's such a bad matchup that, like, that counts as a game. I don't care. Sick. Alright, cool. Yeah, the Mewx can't even touch it, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, if this is the best 2, I would not bet on myself winning a best 2 out of 3 against Gardevoir. I got insanely lucky in that matchup. No, I want to go second, please. Girafarig could be okay. If we can get an Arven off of this, We should be okay. This looks like Iron Hands Goldengo. That's awkward. What do I want? Because, like, Draft Raid can wall the Iron Hands, but then the Goldengo can knock it out. So maybe I just go Cornerstone? Like, my low tick is completely useless in this matchup. But, yeah. Let's just see what happens. Maybe I just set up Cornerstone, like, ASAP, and then just start going after the Iron Hands. I think that's probably the way to go with this. So hopefully I can Pokegear into a, what's it called? Pokegear into an Arven, so I can just start attaching to the Ogerpon. That's nice. Yeah, let's go. Alright, deck's working, deck's working. I'm not going to count on them ionoing me, so I'm just going to do this. Oh, there's no Turbo Energize? That sucks. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, I think I Hero's Tooth it. That seems fine. Cornerstone. Grab this. Hero's Tooth that. And then pass. Pretty much the name of the game here is to wall with Cornerstone. And then just, yeah, that's the name of the game. Wall with Cornerstone. Looks like they're probably going to be able to retreat into the Joltik to Jolting Charge. So, if they do that, I think I'm just going to Crispin. I don't think Cybolt does anything for us. Could knock out the Joltik. I think that's, like, reasonable. That's fine. So we'll Crispin, knock out the Joltik. Hope that they don't have Boss to hit into the Ogerpon with Iron Hands. And then let's go from there. Yep. Like, if they... It seems like they might be going for the Goldengo KO, actually, which I'm totally fine with. I just want to go, like, solo Cornerpon this entire match. So this is fine. So the Giant Escape here means that even if they hit me for 160, if I Monkey Dory, then they can't knock me out. So here I will just Crispin. I want to save the Dark Energy for the Monkey Dory. And yeah, we're just going to wall. Demolish. Yeah, this is like our ideal board state in this matchup, I think. And then, since we have the Cornerstone Ogerpon up, if they decide to set up the Iron Hands, then we can just boss it to get the first hit on it. And then if they hit into us again, then we can just Arven for the... we can Arven for Nest Ball, get the Monkey Dory, KO the Joltik, and then KO the Iron Hands. So then we're good. This is a pretty good hand for the situation that we're in right now. We don't want to preemptively Arven for the Iron Hands because then they can always just boss knock it out. So, oh sorry, for the Monkey Dory. So yeah, okay. So we're gonna punch the Iron Hands first. They punch us back. We KO Joltik, KO Iron Hands, and then even if we have Monkey Dory, all they can really do is boss, and then we're chilling. So that is the game plan here. Yeah, we still 2-hit KO it with Demolish, even with the Bravery Charm. I honestly probably would have put the Bravery Charm on the Joltik so that I can't knock it out. What? Do they prize all their lightnings? That's crazy. Oh my gosh, they must have prized 2 lightnings. Well, that's good for me. Yeah. I'm just gonna demolish. Very fun and interactive game. um, yeah, and then if they retreat, I'm just gonna Arwen for countercatcher and knock out the Iron Hands. So not really sure what their plan is. Literally, Iron Hands is the only thing that can touch me, and I guess the Gimme Ghouls, but that literally doesn't matter. Can you attack? Nope. Got him. And your bench locked. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess I could set up a second corner pawn. That seems pretty good. Yeah, this Iron Hands is not a threat at all. Yep, and they just broken deck, man, broken deck. Yep. Well, no, this might be quick. I mean, this is just what the deck does. It just walls your opponent, and if they can't deal with it, then you win. There you go. Crazy. Okay, I'm going first this time. See what kind of hand we get. Okay, guess we're forced to start with Giraffe. Well, I mean, if they're playing Raging Bolts, this still isn't good because they can still knock us out with the Raging Bolts. Oh, we'll see. Oh, it's Gardevoir. Okay, again. What do I even do? Well, I definitely Earthen Vessel. Got our Psychic on our guy. What else is prized? Okay. Is there anything else I want on the bench? Not really. Just have Psychic pass. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll misplay too. Or maybe they'll have a slow start, and then I can just boss order the Gardevoir again. They got Secret Box, they don't got a slow start. Oh no, okay. Well, cool. Awesome. Sick. This is tough. I mean, Scream Tail bodies this deck, man. Like, it's not even close. Like you can 2-hit KO any wall with Roaring Scream. And then as long as you don't leave yourself with enough Psychics where your Gardevoir gets stranded, you just punish. Like, Screamtail just single-handedly solos this deck. Like, it is not even close. Not even close. Yeah, I'm probably going to get another Ralts. We got 2 Curlias up this turn. It's looking like we might be cooked. We might be cooked. Well, that's what I thought about the first God of War game, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh, they must have another research in hand. Yeah, if they had another research in hand, I probably would have gotten an Arvin or something. Um, Instead of like another research. You just want to turbo through your deck. You don't need to waste your research on that. Either that or an Ino. Like Ino just like does nothing. Like it's a draw card, but I would rather have an extra card off of draw 7 instead of draw 6. Like all you need to do against the Walls deck as Gardevoir is set up. If you can set up, then like you just win. you, you just straight up win. Well, I can photograph. Let's see if we have. We do. So we can do this. Let's nest ball for Cleffa. I mean, we can just like run to Cleffa if we need to. Pokegear. Ideally, we want Arvin. I want Boss in deck. So instead, I'll just do this, and Ino. Okay, Turbo Energize is pretty good. How do you do this? Is it any way you like? Benched. Let's bump their stadium. Don't want them getting value from that. Cornerstone literally does nothing. Yeah, I think I'll Turbo Energize onto the Giraffe Raid. Psychic. Yep. Yeah, see that Arvin could have been a research. Research seems a lot better. I mean, they guarantee the Guardy, but like I'd rather just churn through my deck. You know, so I guess they can double TM Evo into Guardies now, which isn't bad. I don't even know if I want to kill the Screamtail. I mean, like, force pressure on their recovery, I guess. But I think I'd rather just get another Farigiraf out. Yeah. Like, literally my game plan is just boss Guardy, hope they can't do anything. That's the game plan's super scuffed. I mean, I got time. Farigiraf is a little tanky, and it seems like they're not really able to establish their Monkey Dory very well. So, yeah, the retreat's good. I mean, yeah, then you go to double Guardy. This game seems kind of cooked, honestly. I mean, we could have a chance if they just decide to, attack with Flutter Mane, because that means that like those energies are gonna stay on the Flutter Mane. Like I'm not knocking out this Flutter Mane, like unless like it does something for me. So if I top deck boss, that would be pretty sick. Oh, speak of the devil. Well, yeah, we're doing that. Thanks. Let's beam. I'll force them to have a dark if they want to attack with Flutter Mane. Actually, they already have a Psychic on there, so I guess that doesn't really matter. But it's fine. Yeah. I think next turn I might consider using Crispin so that I can retreat into Cleffa and then just Grasping Draw. Because literally, it's the whole game is literally just Boss Guardy, hope they can't do anything. It's not a great plan, but it is a plan. So, yeah. Okay, they got the Dark. I mean, if they kill the Cleffa, puts them on odd prizes. That doesn't seem very good. It's kind of like a knowledge check. Like, does my opponent know what they're doing? Like, the 30 damage is way more valuable if you, like, set up the Farigiraf or something. Okay, it seems like they're probably going after the Girafarig, which is, I think, the correct play. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Crispin, retreat into Cleffa. I'm not going to drop the Ogre, though. Doesn't seem very good. One. Oh, I don't know why they didn't just KO the Girafarig. That's weird. Maybe they have more psychics that they can put in. Okay, there we go. If you get a Ralts, you get a Ralts. Always have the threat of Gardevoir. Yeah, there you go, Okay. Like, Rare Candy Gardevoir is more annoying to hit, but, like, having that possibility on the board can complicate things, right? So, that's why I want to do that. Yep. I mean, I could take a 3-prize turn if I top deck Boss. What are you doing, bro? What? Why are you committing all your energies? That does not seem good. Okay. Sure. Yeah, have fun with that. I think at this point I do feel safe dropping the Cornerstone, because they can't do anything. Just straight up. Like, they can't really touch it, so I'm just gonna do this. Retreat. I'm not knocking you out. I know how your deck plays. Well, that didn't help. I mean, it gets us closer to a boss, but, like, that definitely did not help. I mean, they can, like, 2-hit the cornerstone. Seems like their best play. That's annoying. Yeah, this is why I didn't wanna. Oh, are you gonna hit into the Girafarig? For your rat? You can't kill me. You can't KO me. 160, yeah, that doesn't do enough. I mean, I guess it's sets it up. Arvin help? Not really. I can switch, I guess. Need to switch. Oh. I guess I cannot switch. That sucks. Oppose here. I think I'm forced to knock out. Did I use switch already? No, it's just prize. Yeah, I think I'm forced to knock out the stream tail, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. I mean... This sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I just failed to put it here. Just so I can draw. They can't snipe me because of the Terra ability, so I'm not too worried yet. Oh, guess they just have double counter capture. Yeah, that's wraps. GG. Yep. I mean, it's a bad matchup. That's how Gardevoir. That's how the Gardevoir matchup goes. That is why you don't use second masters. Yeah. So that is the Milotic Farigiraf Cornerstone Mask deck. Thanks for watching, guys. I think that this is all of the top decks from the World Championships that I want to cover. So, in terms of content, I think I'm going to be recording my grind to Arceus, and then just like my my climb up the ladder for Arceus. So, keep a lookout for that. I'll try to brainstorm up other content ideas, but as of now, that's what I have. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.